Welcome back to another episode of Gut Talk, and welcome back to another
Hit me, Jenna.
Sister Solo.
Okay. We're back after a mini hiatus that we didn't mean to take.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it is drama-filled.
It has just been quite the hiatus. I think I'm going to try to carry the energy for both of us, but
Thank
I feel
you.
like you're doing fairly well.
I wouldn't say I'm doing well, but I'm willing to exert energy for the hour that it takes us to record the pod. I'm unwell. I'm ill.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know.
Jill's very ill. And first of all, this episode was recorded previously, and my really amazing, wonderful, beautiful, working hard co-host forgot to press record.
So I don't think I did now
the
that
audio.
I realize it. I think that I got freaked out when I stopped pressing record and I clicked pause. So then it messed me up. It was a long day. I think I was just not focused.
The footage got dumped.
Yep.
So, and you know what? That's just the joys and the part of owning something yourself.
The joys of self-producing a podcast.
Exactly. Sometimes you have trials and tribulations and you make a lot of mistakes, and we've made a lot of mistakes, but I think that's part of the game. That's the name of the game. So
let's not harp on that. Shall
no,
we not?
my point is saying that is that's possibly why we missed a week or two, but
Well, we missed the first week due to my lack of recording. We missed the second week. Did we miss 2 weeks in a row? Yeah, because I got really, really, really sick.
yeah.
Is that where we should start?
Yeah, let's start there.
Okay, so as you guys know, for
Sorry, I'm
Sister
just
Solos,
eating my Drizzalicious.
No, you're not. You're not crinkling a bat on and biting in a podcast episode. Have some self-control.
ASMR.
Are you kidding me? You have, you know what?
All my, I literally have misophonia, and anyone listening to this right now would hate this so much.
You have a Drizzalicious addiction.
I do.
I can't believe you're trying to eat something crunchy in a bag during a podcast.
Just let me be.
Okay. Anyway,
Tell them about the past.
We start
week and a
Sister
half.
Solos with updates. And my biggest update is that so we're recording on a Monday, and last Monday I started feeling really sick. All weekend I didn't feel myself, but I just thought it was being hungover. We had some drinks Friday night, but I realized Monday that I was really not doing well. And I feel like because I have a high pain tolerance and I've had so many gut health issues and just health issues with mold in general, that I'm used to kind of pushing through when I don't feel my best. But I really didn't feel well. I took a 3-hour nap on Monday. I still didn't feel good. I woke up Tuesday morning kind of panicking.
Well, it starts off, go back a little bit, because Jill was complaining of side pain or side issues.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I thought I pulled my rib.
And she thought she had just done this Pilates class, and she thought she pulled her rib, and right under where she thought she pulled her rib, I'm saying it in quotes, she had a little bite, a little red mark. And obviously you have a lot of health anxiety and you experience a lot of different health ailments due to said mold and gut issues, which is completely understood, understandable, if you will. And I kept thinking, okay, strain, weird side pain, don't love this, thinking in the back of my head. But okay, it's just a strain.
I was searching organs because I was in so much pain that I was I think there's actually something wrong. If my appendix was right where I was, I would have been in the emergency room thinking it was appendicitis, because that's how uncomfortable I was. But it was painful to the touch too. So that's a good point.
Too, which was crazy. And then under that was a bite, but I was that just looks like a bug bite.
Right.
And so
can you put in a photo of
yeah, of course,
as it progresses? So also too, along with my health anxiety, I talk about the things that I feel, because I feel like it helps me when I put it out in the open. And rightfully so, Jenna makes fun of me a little bit, saying that I always have ailments. Well, it backfired on you because...
And hey, hold on. Let me defend myself real quick. I really do feel like I hear you out. But sometimes it's do you ever get that little tickle on the side of your foot? And I'm literally
Can I just
Jill,
say...
You're really fixated.
Usually, in recent times, I've not been making it up. When I was home... Wait, this is the story I wanted to tell you that I forgot.
Shut up! Shut up! Oh my God, we had this whole thing last episode, the one that we failed to record. Jill, we sat there for 20 minutes trying to figure out what the story was. Should we call her mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. We're calling in our mother.
You don't know anything about the berries, right?
No.
Okay, good. Let's see. She better answer.
We were like phoning our mom to see if she remembered the story.
Hello?
Jude, you're on the pod again.
Oh, hello.
Because I remember the story I was going to tell Jenna that I wanted to tell her on the pod.
Oh, good. What was it?
Okay, ready? So I'm at home and Jenna and I are just discussing on the pod how I have a little bit of health anxiety. I really notice everything in my body. And I'm sitting at home and I'm like, oh my God, there's a little tingle under my tongue.
Oh, no.
Easy, Jude. There's a little tingle under my tongue and I don't know if I'm making this up and I have health anxiety or if it actually feels like there's what are those rock things? Those
Pop rocks?
Pop rocks under my tongue. So I'm like drinking a crazy amount of water. I drink some milk thinking it might mask the pop rock sensation. And I'm like, I'm not making this up. I'm like looking at my mouth in the mirror. Like, am I having an allergic reaction? I'm trying to think about what I ate. And then I'm sitting in the living room with Dad after his work. He's just hanging out. I'm like, Dad, I don't know whether to be worried about this, but for the past few hours, I've just felt a tingling under my tongue. And I'm like, don't know if I should be concerned. He's like, oh. And he goes, oh, I know what it is.
What?
Your mother smokes all of our fruit in baking soda.
Oh.
And it makes my tongue tingle
My
too.
gosh. Are you serious?
Well, I've read and heard that if you mix water with baking soda and even though you're using organic fruit, that if you do that, it gets any kind of pesticide residue off of them. So I did that and I soaked it for like 5 minutes or something.
And my tongue tingled for 24 hours.
Oh.
I thought I rinsed it well enough, but
my God, Jude, you poisoned her.
It does kind of stick in the the blackberries, I must admit.
That is hilarious.
So
You were about to hold it in though,
but I didn't catch it the first day.
I'm just trying to make my family safe.
We understand and we appreciate you, Jude, especially in these times of a parasite.
Yes. And Jude,
Yes.
we're kind of going off, but
Topic?
thank you, off topic here. But you have to get credit on the pod for flying into Austin and saving the day when I got really sick last week. So just know your credit's coming in this week's episode.
Oh, great. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We love
It's
you.
my pleasure.
Yes.
And
Love
I
you, Mama.
both.
We had such a great time with you, even in my trying times, even in my time
Absolutely.
of distress.
It was your time of need, and I was there, and I'm happy to have been there. Love you, babies.
All right. Love you.
Love
Goodbye,
you.
Jude.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Speaking of Mom, real quick, she was so wonderful when she came down. I'll go back to when I was sick in a second, but she said hi to every single person in our apartment complex because she helped us move. She was so nice to every single person in the apartment complex to the point where she was making friends. We got in the elevator today and this man looks at Duke and goes, I recognize you. And then he kind of looks at us and like, you can tell he doesn't recognize us. I go, our mom was in town. He's like, yes, your mom.
Yeah, that's our queen.
Our angel.
She was trying to talk to everybody in our new elevator. And I was just like, I consider myself a friendly person, but sometimes you just want to put your head down and just stand in the elevator without talking to every single person. And literally every person we walked in, she's like, this could be a new friend. I'm like, Mom, this is not a new city that I'm moving into. Like, I have friends. Like, not that I don't
We could
need
use a few.
I mean, sure, you could always use a few more friends, but like, anyway, she's very friendly and we love it. But can you please, that's a funny story, first of all. Dad, and like, I'm glad you said something to Dad. I'm glad you spoke up about the tingliness.
Well, could you imagine? It was for 2 days. The first day I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was making up in my head. And then I'm sitting in the living room having what is it? Pop socks?
Pop rocks.
Pop rocks tingling off in my tongue. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, something's not right. And when Dad said that, I was
It's
like,
unbelievable.
I'm like, oh, thank God. Anyway, that was so funny. Point of bringing that up is that I've had a hard time deciphering what's real and what's not. And part of that is the mold, which thank God we're out of there now. I already feel so much better. It's insane from mold. Now I'm dealing with other things. But so that's all to say that when I got this bump on my side, I thought I pulled something, but I didn't mention the bug bite because I thought it was just going to be a silly mosquito bite that goes away.
Right. But I did see the bite and we did think that.
Right. And then it got a little bigger. And then by the time that I went to the emergency care on Tuesday, I would say it was the size of like a penny if it was smushed a little. A blimp-sized penny.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't remember what size it was.
And I go in and I had every symptom of a tick bite or Lyme. I had pain in my TMJ, like in my jaw. I had chills. I was waking up in the middle of the night, freezing, had to put my robe on under my blankets. Then I woke up sweating. My Oura ring said I had a fever, elevated respiratory rate. I had a ton of pressure in my head. What else? Exhaustion. And then the pain in my side.
Right. And in
and I had a lot of pressure in between my like rib cage, like my lungs, which was a really weird feeling too. So I go to the highest ranked emergency care place in the Austin area, like within the downtown type area. And I go in and I was just so disappointed by the lack of care. I told him all my symptoms. He didn't take my temperature, which I think is strange when I say that I feel like I have a fever.
Right.
And then 2, looks at my tick bite and goes, Lyme or tick bites have a ring around them. When I Google searched it later, that's not true. Over half of tick bites don't have a ring around them. So it's just like clearly he's not, this guy in particular was not educated in tick bites. But it was very frustrating to me because I already have an issue trusting modern medicine because of events like that. I felt like he didn't care. I told him, I was like, I'd like to be treated for Lyme because Jenna's boss tested me with muscle testing and I came back positive for Lyme. And the thing about it too is if I had these symptoms and couldn't find a bite, I'd be like, okay, I think it's flu.
But wait, what I was going to say is if you didn't have the bite, we would have just been like, damn it, you got the flu.
Right.
But it was the fact that you had this bite and it was growing.
Right. And if you don't live in a part of the country where Lyme is prevalent, Lyme goes undetected so often because people don't see the bite and they get the symptoms way after the bite because there's an incubation period of 3 to 14 days. And undiagnosed Lyme can be very scary and can impact the rest of your life. So seriously, like we know a guy who has had chemo treatments to help his Lyme. He wasn't able to go to college on time. He had trouble in school. Like it can really impact you in a number of ways.
We actually know it. Like I know probably upwards of 7 to 8 people who have Lyme.
Long-term, like chronic Lyme, right? And I know there's all these like, it's politicized and
well, it's not well known in modern medicine.
Right.
And that's the problem is that it's not looked at as like this big horrible disease, and the truth is it is, and it can really wreak havoc on someone's body. You know, people who have come to the clinic that I work at, they have Lyme, or maybe they didn't know and they had all these crazy symptoms, and then they get
one of the women that works at your office, she only got involved in muscle testing because she had blindness in her eye and they couldn't figure out why, and it was undiagnosed Lyme.
Right. And like, thank God Jill has this bite because then that pushed us to be like, all right, at least get the test. And by the way, the test can show negative, even though if you have it, there's cofactors, there's a lot that goes into Lyme. But this bite is what, and with all the flu-like symptoms, made us feel like, okay, she has it, combined with...
Also, two of the most painful parts of this was I had an ocular migraine, which I've never felt anything like that. And holy shit, that was so painful. Like I was in tears. And TMJ pain. Those are 2 very specific things to Lyme, and I had both of those. And mind you, I had all of the symptoms before looking it up, so it's not like I convinced myself of these symptoms.
Right,
but
you kept being like, I have this crazy pain on my eye, and I was like, this is gnarly.
It was so freaky.
Yeah.
But then the other part of it, so I got tested for it because I asked them, right? And I have a lovely bruise from that. And then he sent me on my way, and the other part is because I told him I was like having pressure behind my eye and my head, he told me along with the doxycycline and the naproxen to take Mucinex. Well, the Mucinex was not helping. And I was so upset. I was crying. Mom and I went to the pharmacist to be like, hey, is there anything you can do? Because I didn't want to go to the hospital. That would be $1,000 for an IV. And I didn't want to go back to emergency care, but I don't have just a general physician, which I'm going to on Wednesday because I'm not going to let that situation happen to me again. Oh, I went to the pharmacist and she was like, oh, why are you taking Mucinex? You should be on Sudafed. I was like, what? Took Sudafed. Within an hour, ocular migraine that was destroying my life, gone. Thank God. So anyway, I felt very ill. Our moms ended up flying in because this was Tuesday. On Friday, we moved into our new apartments. Because I have mold in my old apartment, I was so affected by it. We moved my bed early into my apartment, which was a whole other thing. I was so ill. I was literally wearing like sweatpants and a sweatshirt. Jen and I rented a Home Depot truck, moved my bed. There was such a funny video from it.
Movie. It was if I can clip that movie into it, I will.
It was so upsetting because I just felt like I didn't have anyone from modern medicine that was actually supporting me. And it was a very freaky feeling. And a few episodes ago when we had Grace on the podcast, I was saying how lucky you are if you've never had to advocate for your own health, if you've never had health issues to the point where you don't trust modern medicine. Because there's the side of TikTok that's like, just trust the doctors. It's like, but if I didn't that time, what would have happened?
I think I have to be a little bit of devil's advocate, though. It's like, it's not trusting modern medicine, because I do feel in a lot of ways like the doxycycline is modern medicine.
That's fair.
And all the things that ended up helping you we're going to do a whole holistic protocol for her too. But it's finding the right people to also advocate for you.
Yeah.
And that is where I would have argued maybe if you didn't like your experience there, to go find another. And that's always the advice.
Well, yeah, but like when you have a fever and you feel flu-like, you're not going to be like, well, I'm going to go to my second urgent care of the day.
Yeah, and I understand, but
I just feel like the least you could have done was take my temperature.
Yeah,
It was so weird to me. Like I basically told him all of my symptoms. I was like, I was in Virginia, which has a very high Lyme rate.
Well, that's also where we think she got it. She was in Virginia right before she got it.
Also, mind you, he said that like my bite didn't have a ring around it, and that's why he didn't think it was tick. And then it continued to grow. And then I had a ring around. So it was like one of those things where it's like it just hadn't developed yet. But anyway, I digress. I felt on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, even with mom here and with you and everything, I felt very isolated because I felt like I didn't have a prescribing MD who I could call.
Well, I was super worried too, because I was like, I felt the same way. I was like, this is weird. We're like making things up and we're just doing it. And you kept saying like, what if it's not this?
Right. And
I'm treating something random and I'm just, because at a point she wasn't getting better. And we're like, okay, I started to worry because I was like.
Which they say it takes over 3 days of 2 doses of doxy to start feeling better, which it fully did.
Right.
The other thing that I found really difficult was that you can now really go on TikTok or Instagram and find anyone with like your thing.
Yeah.
But everyone talking about Lyme is talking about the long-term chronic Lyme.
Right.
No one's like, I got bit by a tick last week and here's what I'm doing. There was no acute protocols on social media. It was all these scary diagnoses that come with untreated chronic Lyme. And so I didn't even do research because I wasn't going to allow myself to panic about what could be if this doesn't work. So now I'm going to a guy who I found. He's a doctor, but in his bio, he says that he like also likes to treat holistically. And so I'm really hoping he's accepting of how holistic I am. Obviously, you get Lyme, you take doxy. I'm not saying that. I just want someone who's open-minded that there's more than one way to skin a cat.
And I think that will help you feel better too. Yeah.
I am probably at least on the mend for another week. And then I'm trying to get more doxy because I only have a 10-day supplement or a 10-day, help me.
Dosage?
Thank you. Lyme, brain fog is so real.
I know.
But that's okay.
So is mold.
I'm just accepting it. But it makes you really appreciate your health because I want nothing more than to be able to like run a mile or two.
Yeah, it does.
And I just can't.
And for those kind of, if you have health anxiety or you're slightly panicking that you don't want to get it, I think it just emphasizes the importance of really taking care of your body and making sure that you're covering your bases and that like mold made Jill vulnerable to Lyme. Mold and Lyme are like best friends.
Great.
They go together. And Lyme loves to find anything. Disease likes to find a vulnerable source to take over. And where if I maybe got bit by whatever Jill got bit with, I'd have a different reaction. Now, can I still get it? Sure. But it is known that they go together for many different reasons. So I'm sure that doesn't make you feel.
It doesn't. I'm not listening to you while you tell the audience.
Well,
that.
it's just the truth. So you have to know that. I'm just kind of stating matter-of-factly.
Okay. I think we need to rewind a second though, because prior to me getting Lyme, I was supposed to move in the Friday before, and we haven't even shared this story. So mind you that I started feeling really bad Monday, right? I was supposed to be moved into my apartment by then because I was supposed to move in Friday. I was going to move in my bed and all of my essentials, and then the moving van that was coming for your stuff the next Friday.
I forgot that this even happened.
Oh, I didn't. You've convinced me enough to not put bad energy and things into the ethos, but I'm going to say that I had 10 days of severely terrible, horrible, bad luck. So that Friday, I wake up at 6 a.m. I drive to go get a moving van because Jenna's going to help me move. This is when I still have my health. Going to move my bed frame, my chair, like just some things into this mini like worker van, right? So to make a very long and frustrating day short, I'm going to highlight the biggest inconveniences I had. I drove to Bongos at 6:30 in the morning, which was apparently where the U-Haul was supposed to be. I show up there and it is a literal shack that's like sell your golds, money wiring. There's homeless people camping out all over the place. I'm like, I will show back up with no wheels on my car if I do this right now. So I'm like canceling the U-Haul right now. I literally messaged them. I was like, I do not feel safe here.
They changed her location too. That's why it was like in this random spot.
I was supposed to go to like a U-Haul facility and they're like, actually, can we send you to this other address? Of course they didn't say Bongos. They just gave the address. And it was in not a very nice part of Austin. I was like, I'm not doing this. So automatically the day's off to a minor inconvenience. I'm like, no problem. I go buy us lattes in the morning to give me a pick me up. I take some work meetings and I'm like, okay, I'll be back on track. Thank God my mother, the angel that she is, she's like, hey, you can rent the same van at Home Depot. Go get one. So I go get one from Home Depot. I drive over to the new apartment to grab my keys and I park in this lot and I put 15 minutes on the thing because it's like $24 an hour. I'm like, no, I'm just picking my keys. I go to pick up my keys. They're not there. I have to wait around. Some weird stuff happened. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go look. I go into my apartment and it's not the apartment that they sold me. So I start panicking. I go down very respectfully. I'm like, hi, I'm about to crash out. I'm freaking out. This is not what I got. This is what I wanted. This is what I toured. This is what this apartment doesn't have. They're like, oh my God, no worries. So I'm like, okay, I'm clearly not moving in today. I want to be out of this moldy apartment. I know it's making me sick, but you know what? A few more days, whatever. I'm like, almost about to cry because I'm just frustrated and I've been looking so forward to this that I just want it to be done. So I go back to the van and it was probably 25 minutes instead of 15 and I have a boot on my freaking Home Depot van. And this little group drives out in their car and they're like, ma'am, you can't park here without paying. And I was like, I'm literally type A. I've never ever speeding ticket in my life. Like, I have never done this before. This is the situation. He's like, oh, that place, you're bougie. You can afford a $130 boot. I was like, no, I can't because now I'm paying for that. Are you kidding me? He is flirting with me. I'm sorry. This man is old.
Say the 74 thing.
He's flirting with me and he's like, you won't have that body forever. And I'm like, what? He's like saying all these random things. He's like, I know you won't believe it, but I'm actually 74. And I'm like, no, I believe it, dude. No, let me pay you the $130 and take the boot off my freaking Home Depot van. So I take the van back to Home Depot. I'm like, okay, I have taken a literal L. The apartment complex was wonderful in a sense of that we ended up figuring it out, but it was 30 hours of me going toe to toe being like, no, I'm not accepting anything less. They wanted me to basically get my unit on a higher floor and pay $700 more. I'm like, this is your mistake, not mine, which I told Jenna, this is like the ultimate send your food back when it's not presented properly. This is like you order a rare steak and it's given to you well done, and instead of French fries, you have spinach. Like, this was not it. This is not what I ordered. And so after a while, they basically were like, we're going to give you the higher floor at the price that you signed for. And I'm like, correct. Thank you so much. But it was insanely stressful. So like, imagine Friday, I get booted and fail. Saturday, I'm going toe to toe with the apartment complex. And it wasn't even the people at our apartment. It's like their boss's boss's boss. And I think that they just didn't understand the situation. The one unit I signed happened to be different than every other layout, whatever. It was a whole big like whoops, but it was their whoops, not mine. So all of that happened Saturday. Finally, Saturday night, I'm just exhausted. And then Sunday starts the inkling of my Lyme symptoms. So it really just was the past 8, 9, 10 days have just been emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually exhausting.
Yeah. When I was getting my key for my apartment, because I moved in a week after, basically like one of like the people from the leasing team was like saying, how are you doing and stuff? And it had been a week since the whole debacle happened. And I was like, and if you would believe it, Jill got so freaking sick because it was just like very like a hard trying time in the moment of getting your new apartment. And I was like, if you believe it, she actually got Lyme during all of this too. And it was just this whole like, oh my God, what a disaster. But anyway, things are looking up. We both have officially moved in. Like we said, our mom helped us move in. It has been quite the doozy. Jill and I don't know how to explain how much stuff we have. Like, I really don't. Yeah. Without putting each of us down, we just have a lot of stuff.
Well, I think part of it is we were a little unkempt in that last apartment.
We were a little unkempt in the last apartment. Unkept.
I mispronounced the word. It's my word. Please don't cut that. Unkept.
Just like Jill has brain fog, so do I. I'm so beat from this weekend. Oh, I have to tell them. I ended up going out. So my mom and I, you have to first pack up all your stuff, right? And then we had our movers in, and we had Roadway Moving. We did part of a partnership, and they were amazing.
Can I just say this? We have moved 6 times in 5 years, and every single time we dread moving because the moving company either breaks our stuff, hits on us, makes us feel uncomfortable, just doesn't do things well. Roadway Moving was a different experience. They were on a different level.
Yeah.
They were incredible to work with. They were lovely. They were so quick and efficient. Everything was cared for so well. I'm not kidding. Like, I know that we had a partially paid for deal with them. I would pay full price and will use them next time I move, regardless of where I'm going, because I'm being so serious. I didn't want them to leave.
No, I know. We love.
I was so invested
main guy.
in the like leader of the squad.
He loves Duke.
He was so wonderful. He was so cute with Duke. He was like telling us about his kids. Like, I just wanted to like give him a hug.
No, I know. Basically, like we're still not completely out of the apartment left because we had them take a specific amount of stuff. And then we had more stuff. Like,
one thing about Jenna is she's gonna bargain for a deal.
Yeah, I'm so like I could have just spent a little bit more money for them to take everything. And anyway, my mom and I made like close to 10 trips back and forth.
Insert the photo of Juge with 2 cowboy hats.
Yeah, like I'm tired, guys. And moving takes it out of anyone. Like, it is. But anyway, I went out Saturday night with Nada because she wanted to go out, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'll just go. Like, screw it. Why not? And this was after, like, the second long ass day. And I ended up getting home. I think I went to bed at, like, 1 a.m. And I didn't wake up till 11 a.m. on Sunday.
I actually was starting to be really nervous about Jenna.
Jill and my mom were, like, truly, my mom was super anxious. I was just so beat and out of sorts. And, okay, like, when you go to bed at 1 a.m., 11 isn't insane, but I'm just always waking up at 8 a.m. even when I drink. Like, I don't.
We are in our late 20s, early 30s. You no longer sleep till
11.
No,
like, I could not tell you last time I did it. So that was something too. But all to say, we're tired. Jill's been through a lot. I obviously feel grateful that my health is good. And I only say that because, like, I'm not trying to complain. I'm just grateful. But
I cannot wait to work out again.
Yeah. Jill's, of course, our type A Capricorn
XD1
athlete girl is just, and I understand you go crazy, but
I feel like a
illnesses
literal
require
blob.
you to rest. Like,
I've watched, I just wanted to say that the Netflix movie, I think it's Voicemails for Isabel, was so cute and I highly recommend it.
anyway, we're still working on putting together our own spaces. I cannot wait to film content in my new apartment. I still need to order a few things. I'm working on putting together my nightstands. Jill built her nightstands yesterday.
It took
Another
me
thing.
4.5 hours.
I'm at 2 for 1, I think.
I have a bruise. I hit my funny bone and it still hurts 24 hours later.
We're literally a mess.
I have a cut from the screwdriver.
But we're very grateful. We love where we live.
We love where we live.
We are excited to both start these living alone chapters.
Can I say something? I think our relationship will be better with the space that we have. And I know
Was it bad?
No, but I'm someone who needs to recharge alone. And sometimes I feel like you got a not nice version of me because I was trying to recharge and you were trying to, the word that comes to mind is bother me, but maybe play. And so then it would be like I would snap at you, but I'd snap at you because like if I'm in my room recharging and you're like, Jill, can I borrow the mustard? I'm like, oh my God. Like I just think.
No, we ended up being on top of each other.
Were. Like I just felt like I couldn't breathe a little.
Everyone forgets. No one forgets. I don't know why I said that, but
it's all anyone thinks about when it comes to us is that we're always together.
Yeah, but we all are always together, 1, but 2, we lived together for 5 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's a really long time. And mind you, we lived together for 18 years before that or whatever it was. And 16 years because I guess you went to college at 18, but and it was so much fun and we loved it until we were like, okay, we're tired and we're ready to move on. So some of you guys DM'd us and you're like, this is so sad. Like I've been following you guys for so long. We just got the sweetest DM and I'm sad that you guys are moving apart, but it's like, it's not like we're moving states and we both live in a different one.
We're 10-ish floors away from each other.
We are very close to each other. So anyway, that's the whole moving thing. But I'm excited to show you guys how we curate our rooms in our apartments because
I've never decorated an apartment before.
Yeah.
I've literally lived like a college boy. And now I have artwork coming. I have rugs coming.
I'm really excited for both of us.
Yeah, it's going to look really good.
Yeah.
Should we go into our wellness tea?
Yes.
I have to be honest with you. I only have one piece of wellness tea because I have been recovering from my own.
Trust me,
tea.
We all understand.
Thank you. My health tea of the week is that the Cyclospora parasite, aka diarrhea lettuce, is on the attack. And all I have to say about that is I won't be eating lettuce for a month. And why is it that it's only when diarrhea lettuce hits is when you really crave a Caesar salad?
Like we actually ordered a Caesar salad.
We ordered a Caesar salad on, was it Friday night or Saturday night?
Yeah.
And I was like, that would break me. If I got a diarrhea parasite, that would be, you'd have to commit me into somewhere. Like I would actually lose my mind.
Like Jill can't risk it.
No.
I can risk it. I'm like raw dogging berries.
Well, I think they've said that it's just the lettuce.
Is it just lettuce?
Yes.
I don't know.
And the other part about this tea is like normally I do my research and when I started reading it, I was like, I can't do that today.
Can I be honest? I've barely paid attention
to it. Well, and there's this whole thing about Taco Bell. This is like our most uneducated tea we've ever done because we really don't have the tea.
Because I haven't been paying attention because one, I think there's a lot of fear mongering and you know, it's like anything. When something hits the news, it's on every outlet, every channel. It's the most dooming, daunting thing. And it's like, okay,
well, so what's
if you get it, like you get it and it's not good, but
I Googled diarrhea lettuce.
Maybe because I have too much experience with parasites and bowel movements and stuff, like working at the clinic. I'm like, take some charcoal, take a binder, take an anti-parasitic and like
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
FDA tries to walk back lettuce as source of explosive diarrhea outbreak. So who is it? Who did it? Who did it? Lettuce at Taco Bell in 5 states confirmed as a source. AP
But
News.
You've got to be kidding me. Like, you're now linking it to Taco Bell. How do they link these things? How do they know?
They're saying it's coming from a specific farm, Taylor Farms, but now they're saying that the test came back as a false positive. But you know what, Jenna?
Do you see how
Jenna, put your tinfoil hat on.
No,
put
it's
it on. It wasn't Taylor Farms.
You see how much, like,
at the same time as the Canadian
scare
smoke?
tactics? Right. Thank you. You see the scare tactics. You see how much they're fear mongering. It's like,
well, I mean, I feel like explosive diarrhea is scary.
It is scary, but it's like to an extreme. It's like, what happened to hantavirus?
What?
It just went away. The cruise ship one that they were like warning everyone.
What happened to the hantavirus?
Exactly.
Wait, what happened?
It literally disappeared in thin air. Like, you gotta be kidding me, guys.
So crazy.
No.
That should be if we were the toast and we titled episodes like crazy names, our episode today
Where did the hantavirus?
What happened to the
hanta? Guys, like, it's so weird. Anyway.
I can't wait to clip that.
Yeah,
That's
me too.
So good. All right, moving right along, I would like for you for Practitioner's Corner today, I'd like for you to just give us something that's been top of mind for you personally.
Well, first of all, I'm in the middle of my drainage series right now.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn more about drainage is what I attribute to helping me clear my skin.
Yeah.
And feeling so much better. And I'm in the middle of it. I need to make more of that content this week.
I think you're having trouble dumbing it down enough.
It's not... I don't think I'm more dumbing down. It's like the second I start posting super educational content, I lose the majority of you guys.
And then when you post a video about moving, they're like 10,000 views.
Exactly.
Here you go.
Or like something quick. And I understand my focus and my attention span is very short these days,
but
too.
It's there for the girlies that want it and
but
need
it's there
it.
if you're like, I genuinely need help and I want to deep dive a little bit more, and that's why I created it.
Yeah. I think we need to roll into our current ins.
Well, okay.
Oh, you want to keep going?
Well, you asked me to say something about my Practitioner's Corner.
So sorry. Continue on.
I didn't honestly have anything planned.
Okay. Well,
guys, this is...
I hate to say it. You never do.
What do you mean?
Your Practitioner's Corner, we skip it more weeks than we don't.
We skipped it once, and every single week I've had something planned.
Go look back. The tapes.
Go look back.
Okay. What? Come on, give us something. How about
I
this?
was going to do the difference. What?
Well, you've said something to me recently that's really stuck, and it's that when you're not feeling well and you continue to push through and work out, the same energy that your body would use to heal is actually being used during that workout. And that's really clicked with me because I always think about, I really want to work out, but I don't feel good and I need the energy that I have. Like, you don't make more, right? And so that energy needs to go towards my healing.
Yeah.
Maybe you can phrase it differently, but I felt like that was really helpful for me to hear.
I think the biggest thing that I try to emphasize with a lot of people is if your body's screaming at you in certain ways through symptoms, you have to find out how you can rest more. I think a lot of people are go, go, go. And again, it goes to like, what do women's bodies need sometimes? Like, we need the extra hour of sleep. We need the rest. We need the extra fuel. We need the extra carbohydrates.
Rest maxing.
And it's proven with yours. My boss even said to me, my boss has so much wisdom and knowledge. She was like, this is so, like, for Jill, she would heal better and more if she just does pretty much nothing for 2 weeks.
I have done nothing.
Good. And
a literal slob blob.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, you push yourself really hard on the day that you needed to move in. And that obviously didn't help. But I do think it's a good reminder that, like, sometimes your body just needs rest.
Yeah.
And you need to give it that. And I think that's a good lesson for today.
Thank you, Practitioner.
You're welcome.
Okay. And now time for my favorite part of our sister solos, our current ins. Would you like me to start? Or would you like to start?
Yeah, because I'm struggling with my third. I forgot what it is.
Okay. Well, my first I brought undercover quinoa.
Oh, funny.
Well, this was mine last time. It is my favorite little snack right now. It is so good. It makes no sense. I don't know why chocolate and quinoa together is so good. This is the dark chocolate, and I have to say that's second tier. Milk chocolate is the best. And when you really want a fun treat, the milk chocolate with cherry is out of this world.
Is that the red bag? Because, okay, no.
It's the brown bag.
I bought the milk chocolate one today for the first time. It's so good.
It's better than dark chocolate.
Yeah.
But that is my sweet treat of choice at this moment.
Okay, so I actually got some of that today too. Mine is Drizzlicious.
Yeah, obviously, because you were
and
snacking
low
during
key,
the
I have
pod.
a bit of an obsession to it.
You do.
And I think something I was thinking about before we recorded when I thought about saying this one. Everyone needs just a lighter. I don't even want to say lower cal because I don't want to be like toxic like that, but a lighter, lower cal sweet treat that they don't feel very heavy, but it like satisfies the sweet tooth and does the trick.
I agree.
I mean, like Drizzlicious is made with avocado oil. Is it the best ingredients ever? No, but like it's pretty good and it served me right. Although like I could actually eat an entire big bag of it, which is why Jill has me eating the smaller bags.
Snack bags. My second are Archie's flip-flops. I could talk about them all day long. I got Instagram after Instagram ad after Instagram ad, and I was like, what is this flip-flop company? I think they're $40. They're just basic plain flip-flops with arch support. I have a very high arch, and I find these to be incredible. I have the black pair, and best believe once my moving expenses go down, I will have more Archie's flip-flops in my closet. They are unreal. I'm obsessed.
I'm
so
pretty sure I
comfortable.
saw Taryn's Instagram story today that she was like, I walked like 90,000 steps in New York City and I think she was wearing her Archies.
Wow, I could see
Yeah,
that.
that's the only time that I've seen anyone talk about Archies.
I have no idea. I think it's because I was searching sneakers for high arches because I've been having so much pain, which by the way, getting foot inserts or shoe inserts has changed the game for me.
Really?
Yeah. I've had significantly less hip pain, and I have to shout out Jazzy, my physical therapist, who's actually a children's PT in Boston, but like she's my teammate and she's my doctor for life. So she was like, Joe, like you have to support your arches more. And then Archie's just appeared in my life.
Listen, my second is the Our Place Wonder Oven because I wanted to do something home inspired. And I was like, what is the thing that I need to get for my own apartment that I'm not going to have because it's yours? And that is, in fact, the Our Place Wonder Oven. It's so good. It's an air fryer. It's a oven. It's a toaster. Yeah. It's everything. Yeah. And it does so well. It's so cute. It's non-toxic. And so I actually made like 5 things worth of money. It's like a trend going on. And that was one of the things in it. It's linked in our shop, if you guys want to go check it out. But one of my faves.
Love. My final current in, you don't even know. I haven't told you this. You know I'm obsessed with Makeup by Kellyanne. And she recently came out with a line of brushes with... It's the company in Target that has like the orange handles. They're like
real techniques or something?
Real Techniques.
Is it that?
Yes. Kellyanne came out with a collab with Real Techniques. So all of the brushes are affordable. The brushes that I got, they're 2-sided. They're $16 each. Phenomenal.
Really?
I already bought. So she's having some issues with like sourcing. I guess like the bag that her like kits were supposed to come in were dented or something. And so they pulled them all back. There's been all this drama. Long story short is they're like slowly releasing. I've bought every brush she's released so far. Cool. They're so good and they are affordable.
They're like sculpting too. If you like really like to lymphatic drainage.
She has a sculpting brush.
Oh, cool.
Yes. But they are so good, Jenna. Like you have to order them. Okay, they're on Ulta.
Oh, great. Okay. That made me think of my last one.
Okay.
And that is the Swede eyelash growth serum.
I think that was a current in of mine recently.
Oh,
but like,
was it?
No, but like that should be yours because that's how good it is. Your eyelashes look phenomenal.
I have pretty much nubs as my eyelashes, and I think that eyelashes make a really big difference on someone's face, just like lighter and brighter and whatnot. And I think this one's a better one for you. It doesn't leave any redness.
There's no prostaglandins
in it, and
it's cheaper. It lasts longer. It's on Amazon.
And
I was a
I'm telling
Rodin Fields
Joe
girl
was a
for
Rodin Fields
years.
girl. Yeah. I had never really used one.
Sweet is better.
And Sweet is so good. Again, we'll link it. I need to make a favorites post and I'll include all this stuff in it.
Yeah.
But I'm loving it. And like, I haven't used it in the past 4 nights because I couldn't find it due to the mess. And
You should have asked me.
Oh.
I'm about to reorder. Oh, wait. No, I wouldn't share
I was just
my...
saying it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Sorry.
I'm surprised you said that.
Yeah.
And anyway, I say that because I love the way my lashes look.
Do you have brain fog from mine? It's like
I'm just tired.
second degree brain fog.
I don't mean to give you guys this tired energy, but I'm just tired and it's late and we're recording this because we wanted to make sure we got up a Wednesday episode.
Can I just say something so random?
Sure.
I was looking up nicotine because I'm trying to understand everything better about nicotine because now, a lot of people are saying nicotine's like a health thing.
Yeah.
And Dr. Ben Lynch had all of these posts and it was so interesting.
Is he for it?
Only the patches.
Oh, interesting.
It matters how quickly the nicotine hits your bloodstream. So smoking it or putting it in your mouth, it hits your bloodstream too quickly, not good. You need one that's just like a slow dose of it.
For what? Like the health benefits?
I haven't got into that
Okay.
part, which is why it wasn't in our health tea today, is because
Okay.
I couldn't wrap my mind around it.
Maybe you could do it next time.
But
for
I
our
have
girls.
some different podcast topics like nicotine, like peptides, like Lyme that I'm newly interested in and I want guests to be on. So if you're listening and you have ideas of who you want to be on the pod, we always love to hear your suggestions. It doesn't always work out, but feel free to send some people our way.
Agreed. Well, okay.
But I'm really happy we did this.
I'm really happy we did this.
It's good to see you.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Like we said, guests are coming. We're working on scheduling people right now. We have to finish the design of our studio. That's like the last thing that we need to do.
I need to yawn.
Left.
Thinking about it.
It's okay. But we're gonna finish the design. We're working on making it bigger and better, like we said, and obviously getting the studio has been quite the labor of love too. We just have a lot going on. Like I don't know what else to say.
No, but this is all really good.
But it's all
everything
good.
minus
so,
my Lyme is good.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you guys for bearing with us today and for still listening and supporting us even when we miss a couple weeks. It's not the goal. It's not what we intend.
You know what? A lot of people take seasons, like they take time off, and we don't. We just sometimes miss a couple weeks.
Exactly. But we're going to go sleep.
Yeah, good night.
And organize our apartments. We love you guys so much. We'll see you next week. And yeah.
Bye.